there we go. All right, so I got the recording going now, or I'm supposed to. Yeah. All right, so my computer's been doing updates for the last 45 minutes, well, almost an hour now, and it just bounced up. I think it's going to let me in now. So I came in here late because of that, and then I'm doing this on the phone at this point on it. So that. A couple of things that we definitely need to go over very first is that we've got registration is this week. It actually will continue beyond there, but you need to register for spring this week. And it's telling me my connection is poor. So that figures. But in any event, registration is, I'll be glad to assist students with choosing courses to take and registering them Monday and Tuesday. And all right. All right. It told me to reload that it had lost the connection. So I did that. That disconnected us. But in any event, I am having to do it by phone at the moment. I'm trying to get the computer back up at the moment now. It's still coming back up. So I'm not even going to bother with it because we'll be done before it. So we do have registration going on. If you need assistance in registering, please contact me and I'll be glad to advise you on courses to take and also will assist you with actually registering. If you are in cybersecurity or networking, you need to contact Mr. Spurlock or me for advisement. Definitely in cybersecurity, if you follow our advice the whole way on electives, you can get the networking degree or diploma with your cybersecurity degree or elective. In networking, you can come close to doing the same thing and come up short one course on cyber, but that's your choice. But if you'd like to pursue the maximum number of papers, definitely keep in touch with us. The other programs, you can take electives as whatever you want to take on those electives. And so we'll have that going on this week. Fall Fest continues at the college this week. It was on some campuses last week and it's on the rest of the campuses this week. I know it's at Walker tomorrow at lunchtime, and I don't remember where it is on Wednesday and Thursday. I intend to go down there tomorrow to participate. The end of this week, I will be off campus, but I will be checking email at least in the evening. I suspect I'll be busy all day. I'm going to Indianapolis, leaving early Wednesday morning, like at 6 a.m. to drive up there. And I've got meetings through that evening after supper. And then the same on each of the following days. I'll be going for training. I'm governor-elect of the Kentucky, Tennessee, Kiwanis, and this is my training to become governor in a year, starting October 1 next year. So I will be busy with that during that time, but I will be online in the evening and check email in the evening to and respond back. Whoops, I guess the recording is still going. Let me make sure. Yes, it is. Okay. So that's all going on. Last week you did have to do on productivity tools, and you did look at Edge in there and Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer has been deprecated and is actually being removed by Microsoft when you do updates of Windows 10 and the newest versions. And Edge was completely rewritten a year ago, over a year ago, and put out there. So the Edge that's out there is a different Edge than what's in the book. On 8.9, make sure you notice my notes that I have on that one, on that. Chapter 9 is getting into application support, and it has you look at the registry and things to do the registry. This is your chance to learn how to use the registry. So if you will drop me an email, I will advise you on which classes you need to take. But you'll be taking cybersecurity. If you're in networking, you'll be taking cybersecurity classes as your electives. And if you're in cybersecurity, you'll be taking networking classes for your electives. And there's basically what it comes down to. But you got to have the right set of them to do it. Send me an email and I'll get back with you. I'll go look at your record and then tell you which ones are coming up. Because the other part is, if y'all look at the pathways that are in course documents, there's the master schedule for when classes will definitely be offered. Now, some of them are offered in additional semesters. I know we've got a change coming in cybersecurity. We're going to move 2602 to a different semester. So I'm rewriting the networking one now. But the cybersecurity one's being rewritten to handle that. And that the Cisco specialization only has 3 courses now, where it's showing 4 still out there. That we're changing to Linux Unix for the 4th course. So you'll learn how to work with the registry, how to install your applications, which Windows 10 started calling apps also, which I have a disagreement with. Apps were supposed to be smaller applications for like putting on phones and stuff. Now they consider any application an app. So an app is an application. It used to be an app was a small application that worked on smaller devices, and applications were your larger ones, but now they're all apps. So to go through and look at those and how to work with compatibility also, where you can run your programs as if they were running under a previous and it there for you again, Luke, because I don't know if you caught it. Send me an email and I'll give you specific advice on which classes you do need for the next semester. And that will be coming off of that approach when I make those recommendations. All right. Any other questions for me? And then the last thing it talks about is remote app. And that's where they've got remote desktop services. And actually with remote app, it's an Azure product, and that I don't have you doing the activity on that at all because there's problems with that. So do pay attention that 9.8 is not assigned. Now, Since you're taking Windows, but if you're doing this course like you should have, with the Windows 10 installed in a virtual machine, you should still have that virtual machine on there that's running Windows 10, so you're still in Windows 10. And the virtual machine should run fine on Windows 11. Although I have not run Windows 11 yet, but it should, VirtualBox should work fine in Windows 11. And if you just did an upgrade, you should be continuing to run your Windows 10 machine fine in the virtual machine. But if you upgrade it to one in the virtual machine, you got problems for the rest of the course, because it's not going to match what's in the book, and I can't help you with that because the course is about 10. But you should be okay on that. And the biggest things I have observed so far, read about on Windows 11 is that a lot of it is just image change, that they've gone to working to make it look more like Windows, like Mac OS. That they're trying to make Windows into work like Macs. And the other part is, I do know with background, it was supposed to support Android apps, Windows 11, but that's coming on another release of Windows 11. All right, any other questions? Because I know you're probably, this is, according to the messages I keep getting from the system, this is breaking up and everything else and not working real well going across the phone. But the phone was my only choice to get on because my machine has just now finished coming up. So now I should be able to get in and log on to Blackboard and start doing the other stuff. But again, registration is this week, started this morning. And if you'll contact me, email me, or people can call me or whatever, but I'll only be here today and tomorrow. And today I'm only going to be here until about 12, and I've got another online session at 11. As I've got to go to the dentist. I've got a broken tooth that they've got to deal with this afternoon, and I don't know how long that will take. That may well take the rest of the afternoon. They're going to squeeze me in at 1 o'clock. And then tomorrow, I know I'll be here in the morning through the early afternoon doing classes, and I'll be available to assist students. And then, but Wednesday through Friday, I can tell you for sure I will not be on campus, but I will be checking email each evening, and I can assist people in registering via email at that point, and I can register them at that point also online from Indiana. That's the advantage of how we've got everything online now, is I can be anywhere and do stuff, and y'all can be anywhere and work on your classes also. So on that note, if you don't have any questions for me, I will go ahead and exit out, and I'll stop the recording if I can figure out what I'm doing here. And it may not let me stop the recording. I just realized. And it keeps, because it keeps telling me. So now I'm going to stop the recording.